On Thursday, April 18th, the Prime Minister of Iraq traveled to the state of Michigan. There, he met with Iraqi families who now live in the United States and have maintained their national connections to Iraq. The state of Michigan holds one of the largest populations of Iraqis in the country. The article has been translated from Arabic to English. The Prime Minister said the following: Iraq is in the process of recovery and has taken its leading position that attracts work and companies. Today, the government represents all components based on a large political coalition, and the People's Program is felt through their optimism and satisfaction, which was accompanied by security and political stability, factors that pushed us to continue working and providing services, and to move within a new economic and investment policy, along with basic economic reforms, he said. He pointed to the balanced policy of the government towards the events in the region and the repercussions of the war in Gaza, which Iraq had previously warned of its repercussions, and the government adopted a balanced foreign policy to make Iraq a station for security, in accordance with the principle of intertwining interests and economic partnerships, so the Development Road project came to enhance stability in Iraq. He continued, Iraq is in the process of recovering and taking its leading position that attracts work and companies, which represents a guarantee for the stability of the region, and victory over ISIS has been achieved through the sacrifices of its sons and the help of the international community and friends under the title of the International Coalition, whose justifications for existence have ended today, and work is underway to move the relationship with the coalition countries to multiple stations wider than security cooperation, he said. Mr. revealed the content of the meetings with officials and representatives of American companies, which resulted in cooperation with American companies in investment opportunities which were offered to them in the field of oil, gas, and petrochemicals, stressing the government's keenness to take care of all the affairs of the members of the community, through its directives to ambassadors and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to take care of their interests and affairs. In a separate article, the channel learned that the Prime Minister also received at his residence in Washington, D.C., the president of J.P. Morgan, Mr. Moshe Clufuxi, and his accompanying delegation. During the meeting, they discussed the government's efforts in implementing financial and banking reforms, in light of the path it pursues towards advancing the economic reality and achieving development, as well as discussing the government's procedures in developing the government banking sector, through its contract with major international consulting companies specialized in banking reform, and encouraging private banks to open accounts with foreign banks to be correspondent banks according to a plan aimed at dispensing with the electronic platform by the end of this year. We were pleased to hear that the Prime Minister was given a residence in Washington, D.C., which was used as his headquarters, so to speak. The channel will update you on additional news surrounding the economic talks as it becomes available.